Hello and welcome to the Sims FreePlay and the Need for Steed Quest. Now this quest is part of the main quests in Sims FreePlay and it unlocks at level 11. And you can see there is a time limit of 2 days for the quest. So by completing this quest you'll gain access to horses and a brand new area for your Sims to interact with them, the stables over on Mysterious Island. And if you complete it within the time limit you will get a rainbow powered unicorn painting. So the first thing we need to do is to spot horses with a telescope. Do your Sim's eyes deceive them, or was that a horse wandering around between the trees? Best check to be sure. Buy a telescope and choose Look for Horse. So you can get a telescope from the Promotions Are Us store on the town map. So let's head out to the Promotions Are Us store, and I have a feeling that we have not built the Promotions Are Us store yet. So it is, no, we haven't built it yet. So this could cause us a slight problem. You can see the build requirements there. It's going to take 12 hours. It's going to cost 7,000. And you also need some of these items that you can get from fulfilling orders in the community garden. Let's go ahead and build it. Whilst that is happening in this 12 hours, I definitely recommend, hopefully you have been taking the tips that I've been giving you throughout this series and you've been going into the community garden and earning money. You really need simoleons for this quest. So I recommend that in this 12 hours, come in here, fulfill quests, try and get your money up as much as possible because you are going to need it. So the Promotions Are Us store has finished being built there. That's a level up requirement as well to move on to the next level. So we need to go in and we need to buy a telescope. So if we scroll along, there's telescope there. Buy it. And that will go into our inventory. So we can just go to any house now. And then when we get over there, we'll open up the home store. Go into the hobbies section. There, we have one free one. We could have just gone into our inventory to be honest, but it doesn't matter. So there's our telescope placed. Now if we click on the telescope, we'll just bring someone over. And look for a horse, 4 minutes. All done. Now the next thing we need to do is to go to Mystery Island. There's the horse near that volcano. Your sim should go over for a closer look. Go to Mystery Island. Why do they call it Mystery Island? I'm sure it's called Mysterious Island. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. Let's go over to Mystery Island. And that is completed. Now, spot the overgrown stables. Interesting. It seems there is a whole stable near the volcano, or at least there used to be. It's very run down and overgrown now, so you'd better bring your sim inside and start building. Tap the stables. Okay, so just tap on the stables here. So here's the volcano. Here's the stables. Click on it. Task completed. We've spotted them. Now, call the mysterious number. What? The gate is locked. What's this? A note is attached to the gate with a phone number written on it. Perhaps it's the owner's number. Go home and call the mysterious number on a phone. So we need to head back on home. So back at home, if we click on a phone and call mysterious number, 1 minute 54 seconds, but this is only a 1-star phone, so you can do it quicker if you have a 3-star. There we go, all completed. Now, read a horse care manual. The sim on the other end of the phone said that the stables belongs to them, and there's no way they'll just give over to someone like your sim who doesn't understand horses and how much love they need. Read a horse care manual. You can find it on a bookshelf. So, do we have a bookshelf? Yes, we do. We click on it. It's a 1-star. Read horse care manual, 11 hours, 53 minutes. Again, you can do that quicker if you've got a better bookcase. There we go, we have read the horse care manual. Now we need to call the mysterious number again. Now your sim has a great understanding of what goes into horse care. Call the sim back to convince them that your sim knows what they're doing. Call the mysterious number again. So, let's click on this phone. This is only a 1-star phone, but call mysterious number, 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Done? Look up a locksmith on a computer. The stable's owner says he'll give your sim a chance to prove themselves, but they don't have the keys to the place anymore. You'll need to get a locksmith down there pronto. Search for a good locksmith on the internet using a computer. So I don't think No, we don't have a computer here, so we'll head over to a house where we do have a computer. I think this one does. Yes, it does. And look up locksmith, 7 minutes and 12 seconds. Here we go, we've looked up the locksmith on the computer. Now we need to build the stables. Perfect. The locksmith sure could talk, but is finally ready to head to the stables to get the gate open. Now it's time to head there. Build the stable. So if we go out onto, actually we didn't need to go onto the town map. We could have just clicked on the island there, the volcano. And over here you can see the stables. Oh, okay, so it's going to take 9 hours. It's going to cost 13,000, but you can see here I need a hammer. And I don't have a hammer. I have a nail and I have some wood, but I don't have a hammer. So what I'm going to have to do is go back over to the community garden and hope that there's an order in there that needs a hammer. Let's take a little look at the orders. No, so there isn't. So I'm going to have to fulfill this could be an issue for these quests. This is a new thing that I haven't had before. Last time I played, you didn't need parts and things to build stuff. So this is new. So I would definitely recommend, like I have been recommending, that you come over and do a lot of community orders because you'll need the simoleons. But also you need to be doing the limited time ones. You can see here this one's got 19 minutes 20 seconds. You need to be doing these to be getting the materials, I guess they're called, the materials. Yeah, so I'm gonna do these orders until I get one that will give me a hammer so I can build the stables. So I've been working hard at these orders and I've now got one. You can see here where I will get a hammer. So we'll fulfill that one. So we can now head over and build the stables. So there, 9 hours, 30 minutes, 13,000, and we've got all the requirements we need. Stables are completed. So if we click on them, claim those rewards, and now send a sim to the stables. Perfect. So if we go into the stables and into Sim Tracker, we'll whistle someone over. Clean up mess in front of the yard. Well, the barn is built, but not much else. And what a mess. The yard beside the barn is blocked by a big oil drum. Have a sim get out of the way. Tap on the oil drum and choose remove. So we need to find this oil drum. Oh, it's got a little exclamation mark to help us. So tap on the oil drum and remove. 3 minutes. There's lots of short little tasks in this quest, and some long ones as well, to be honest. It's the first quest that I feel that is pretty hard. Have 4 sims at the stables. Excellent. That's gotten the yard open, but there's a lot of mess inside. Too much for one sim to handle. Call over some friends to help out. Have 4 sims at the stable. So if we bring over, to be honest, you want to bring over as many sims as you've got. But you only need 4 to actually complete the quest. But we will be bringing over everyone to help with this. Clean up the mess in the yard with your sims. Now there's a few eager hands ready to help out. Let's get cracking. Clean up all the mess inside the yard. So yes, let's whistle everyone over. So remove 4 hours. Remove 5 hours 42. Everything's different timing. That's only 30 seconds. This is a 5-minute one. So yeah, you just want to get everyone over that you've got and get them helping out to get this done as quickly as possible, because you don't want to be doing some of them and then some of them a bit later on. It's obviously just going to take more time that way. There we go. That is everything that is being repaired or fixed or cleaned up or anything. We'll leave them to that. They have finished that. They've cleaned up the mess. Now, watch the horse channel. Wonderful. In order to get the hobbies operational, your sims will need to do a lot of clearing and tidying up like this. Now, before your sims think about getting a horse, they really need to be schooled in the art of horse care and proper animal treatment. There's a fantastic horse channel on the TV that will be perfect to watch. So we need to head home and watch the horse channel on a TV. Click on that and watch the horse channel, 57 minutes. There we go, all completed. Practice brushing on another sim. One of the best things about owning a horse is brushing his long mane. It can be a very therapeutic, but still requires some careful technique. Have a sim practice their brushing on another sim. So let's bring someone over. click on the other sim and practice brushing just for 3 minutes. I am clicking on these blue speed up things as well to get these little ones through, which I definitely recommend. Now, encourage your sim. What a beautiful brushing. Horses also love encouragement and attention. Have a sim encourage another sim to make sure they have the hang of it. So, practice encouraging, 4 minutes. Again, press that little skip button. It's free, may as well. All done. Now repair a stable. Almost ready for your new neighbour. First, your horse will need somewhere to hang its horseshoes for the night though. Go to the stables and tap on, okay, so if we go back over to the stables, and if we click inside, you can see the space for 6. First one, we can build here, 30,000. So reasonable amount of money that we need for this quest, like I say. So we'll leave that. That is all done. Task completed. Repair a stable. So we've only got 26 minutes left on this. Call the stable's owner back. To own more horses, your Sims will need to repair more of the barn. Let's see what the owner of the stables... Okay, like I say, 24 minutes left on this. This is a tight quest in terms of timing. It's the first one that's really quite difficult. Let's whistle someone over. And call my series number 2 minutes. We can skip that. Now we need to add a horse to the stable. Wonderful. The stable's owner is pleased as punch with your Sim's effort. Because of all your hard work, the stables are yours. It's time to introduce the horse to the new home. Tap on the icon, repaired barn. Okay, so we need to go back to the stable. There's a lot of backwards and forwards. So now you can see we can add a horse. So if we click on it, you can get various, as with all animals, we will get cats and dogs and various different animals. And as with them all, you can have 1-star, 2-star or 3-star. Obviously the 3-star are more expensive than the 1-star. You can get some for simoleon, some for LP, some for SP. We're just going to get a dappled grey for 15,000. It's the cheapest one. And there we go. Add a horse to the stable. All done. The last thing we need to do is to feed the horse. How exciting. Your Sims now have their very first horse, but something's wrong. See how the horse's head is down? It looks sad. Whenever a horse is sad, your Sims can feed, pat or groom it. So, when you click on a horse, you can see just under the name, the happiness is really down. So we need to feed 6 minutes. You see the various different other things that you can do to the horse as well to make them happy. Here we go, feed the horse, done. And that is all done with 18 minutes to spare. Good luck with this quest, you might need it. So congratulations, your Sims can now keep, care for and ride their very own horse. Now repair and clear the hobby areas. So we have got various different hobby areas, which I'll talk about in a second. We have also won the horse picture, the unicorn picture. Next quest that's available to us is a quest for toddlers that unlocks at level 12. But we are not level 12 yet, we need to add a sim to get to level 12. So here is the stable, so we can have 6 horses all together, and then we've got these various different areas for, so this one is for the tricks hobby, and then this one is for the vaulting hobby, and then there is another one that I think, yeah, it's not unlocked yet, the show jumping hobby. You can see the requirements there that you need to be able to unlock those, which are fun little hobbies, to be honest. I like them. I'll probably make a video about them. So let's head home and we'll hang up the unicorn painting in the home store in the decorations tab. We have a free one there. It's hanging on the wall. It's not my favourite, if I'm honest. It's one of them prizes that I'm not really bothered about. If I didn't complete it in the time limit, it wouldn't really bother me that I didn't have access to that. And that's how you can interact with it. Yeah, that's the prize, and that is the Need for Steed quest. Like I say, it is the first one that kind of does get a little bit difficult, so good luck with it.